Everyone. I wanted to come on here and do a reading through Oracle cards. And so, what I'm going to have you do is I just want you to close your eyes and take a deep breath and just sort of bring your awareness into your body. Notice your heart. Take in a long, deep breath. Bring your awareness into your chest and into your belly. And as your eyes are closed and you're just tuning into the sensations that your body is creating, I'm going to begin to shuffle some oracle cards. These cards are just beautiful landmarks of telling us where we are in life, what we need, where we're headed. And I'm going to pull 3 cards. And what I would like you to do, and I'm going to hold each one up without revealing what it is, I'd like you to just tune into my energy, tune into the energy of the cards, and you're going to choose either card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3, and I'm going to give you a reading for each of those cards. And we'll see which of those cards you chose and what that means for your life right now. So here we go, taking a deep breath, blow it out. All right, card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. I'm going to set this deck to the side. So we have card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Okay, which one are you feeling? 1, 2, or 3? All right, here we go. So for you, those that chose card number 1, the card is balance. It says, I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. So what does balance mean? Balance is creating that yin and yang energy throughout your life, throughout your days. It's creating a balance between the masculine and the feminine, the doing and the receiving. So in order to be successful in our lives, although that's a subjective word, what is success, right? But in order to create this sense of success, we want to ultimately create balance. We want to know how to put ourselves out in the world, how to have drive and ambition, but also, and this is the clincher, how to sit back and allow the more feminine side of energies of receiving. That act of intuition, of sitting back and allowing things to come to you that are meant to come to you. So if you chose the first card, I want you to think about right now, how in your life are you out of balance in this way? Are you pushing yourself too much each day? Are you having a to-do list, a scheduler, a planner? Everything is detailed out from 10 o'clock to 11, I do this. From 11:15 to 11:45, I do this. Where are you allowing the part of you to sit back and receive? The putting away the to-do lists, the scheduling each thing in your life, each detail. Now, on the other side could be that you're out of balance with a little bit too much sitting back and letting the universe work for you. Perhaps you need to put yourself out there with a little more courage, a little more of that masculine doing energy. So if you're feeling stuck right now, if you're having a tendency to just feel a little bit too much on one side, I want you to sit back and begin to think about how you can start to balance these two energies, this masculine and feminine, this side of doing and the side of receiving. If you can create a balance with that, you can create harmony in your life. You can create a lot of beauty in your life. So there's card number 1. All right, if you were drawn to card number 2, patience. And this card actually showed up on my Lyric Awakening page this week for weekly guidance. So every Sunday on Facebook and Instagram, I have what's called weekly guidance. It's similar to this, where you choose a card and later I reveal what that card was. This card showed up this week. patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. This is a powerful card. So if you were drawn to the number 2 card, this is a really important message for you. This is time for you to understand that everything happens in your life when it's meant to happen. Sometimes we push. Again, there's that masculine energy, that pushing, that doing. Sometimes we push to make things happen, and in doing so, we actually create roadblocks in our life. We actually create blockages for which the energy can flow to you. I know that's an odd concept, but I want you to really think about that. Everything in our life happens when it's meant to happen. So what that means is there's no regrets. There's no, I wish I had known better. I wish I had done this. I wish I had known about this sooner. None of that really matters, because your life is unfolding just as it should, just as it's meant to unfold. So, patience. Everything happens when it happens. And there's also something to take away from this as well, is that when you have roadblocks in your life, when something doesn't work for you or pan out the way you thought it should have, that's oftentimes the universe's way of just pivoting you, of turning your head in the other direction, because it's helping you to stay clear on your path, on your soul's journey. So if you chose this card, this is a reminder to you and a validation for you that your life is unfolding just as it should, and to trust this process. Trust. Okay, and finally, card number 3. So here we go. The Death card. If you were drawn to that final card, number 3, here it is. I'm learning the endings are merely beginnings. This can sound like a scary card to have chosen, but it's actually incredibly powerful. If you were chosen this card today, it's because things are changing in your life. There are things that are coming to an end, chapters that are coming to an end, invariably, and new things are beginning for you. New journeys are starting. This is a validation that you are definitely on the right path. That sometimes when we see endings, and as scary as they can be, it's allowing for opportunities of beginnings. It's allowing for new doors to open. And so that is an incredibly awesome thing to be a part of. So for those of you that chose this card, just know that all those things that are coming to an end are only doing so in order to make room for those things that are about to happen for you. Stay on your path, be courageous, trust the process. Trust the process. Okay, there is your intuitive readings. Have a lovely time, my friends, and check back later for more. Bye-bye.